All right, we're back, everyone. I don't know. I heard there were some technical issues. I don't know how bad they were, but hopefully they're a little better now. We're just about ready here, just waiting on one player to get back in the lobby. But after this match, this is the last match of this session. Is that right?
No, we have a game tomorrow. Tomorrow we will see, I believe it's Booty Bandits versus Eos Aute. The last upper bracket game for the week, well, the last game of the week. And after tonight, we will be down to 6 teams. So we will have Muted, as well as the winner of tomorrow, still in winner's bracket, playing the winners finals. And then the losers from earlier this week being, who were they? Again, I need to look at the bracket real quick. Had it open in another tab, one sec. We have Hobbs Little Smokies playing the winners of today. So whether that's Danger Platypus or Heart Breachers, whoever wins will face Hobbs Little Smokies. The loser is eliminated. And then we have Super Soakers facing the loser of tomorrow between Booty Bandits and Eos Aute. So then the following week, we will see those 2 losers bracket matches, and then we will see the winners of tomorrow versus Muted as winners finals. Whoever wins that goes directly to grand finals, and they get, I believe, 2 whole play weeks off while we do 2 games in losers bracket with 1 elimination each week.
Well, that would be huge, not having to play through the elimination bracket.
Yeah,
Get
it's
right on to the grand finals.
Yeah, it's a guaranteed top 2. I mean, for Muted, they're already guaranteed top 3, or at least we are. But at the same time, that's 2 whole play weeks, which are each either 2 or 1 weeks in themselves, that you're not playing a comp game in. So it could make the team pretty rusty if they're not used to having that long of a break between games.
Yeah, that can be tough. I remember one season we had our team had a bye week and we just weren't the same afterwards. It can mess with you.
Yeah, it definitely can. But we are headed into Skyscraper, if I remember correctly.
That's right. Yep.
And we are still waiting on a player to join the lobby again. They're just taking a quick break, probably hopping back in. Yeah, they just have to restart their game.
We're also waiting on another caster who should be joining us shortly.
Yeah, we should have Terry here pretty soon, right?
Yep.
Is that him?
Hey, brother.
Hey, Terry. Yeah, so yeah, we're getting ready for map 2 here. Were you able to catch any of map 1, Terry?
No, dude, I left work, went to the bank, and got here.
Okay. Well, we were at bank.
Nice.
Funny enough. Yeah,
oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, so we played bank, and Danger Platypus won in overtime 8-6.
Ooh, spicy.
I believe. And we're going on to Skyscraper now. We just are quickly letting a player restart for an invite bug. Lego should be in shortly, and we should be getting started up in just a couple minutes.
Can I add you on Parsec?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get you here.
Let's become friends on Parsec.
Yeah. So, not seeing map 1, do you know much about these 2 teams, and do you have any predictions going into map 2?
Honestly, I'm just kind of getting my bearings ready. Normally, like before I cast, I'd pull up some stat sheets and see what's happening, but unfortunately, I'm pretty unprepared for right now.
That is all good.
Don't beat me. I'm sorry.
I DM'd you the Parsec thing, Terry.
Hell yeah, brother. I've been home long enough to make myself a cocktail and turn on my computer.
Oh, let's go.
Cocktail, huh?
Yeah, dude, I made myself an old fashioned.
Nice.
Not called the beer league for nothing.
Hey, yeah, dude, I'll drink this and then I'll switch to beer. But I bought this. Normally I make my old fashioned from like all the scratch, but I bought like a mixer to just try that. Solid.
Okay. Well, just so you know, I don't know if you know the entire bracket, Terry, but the loser today gets eliminated. They are second team eliminated from the major, and the winners go on to face the losers of earlier this week in Hobbs Level Smokies. Looks like Lego is in. Both teams are ready, so we might be hopping in to some skyscraper here. Danger Platypus already up a map on Bank, winning at 8-6 over Heartbreachers.
Hey, Quiz, that link didn't work for me, but I sent you a friend request.
Okay.
We could try that way.
Yep. All right.
And that should be getting taken care of as we hop into bands.
Are you connected?
It's trying to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bands. Anything different for this map that sticks out to you as far as what to ban?
Well, we have the Takaibi out, but I'm with this map being so defender-sided and very heavy on utility. I'm expecting maybe a Flores ban, maybe an Osa ban, both very strong. Maybe even the Monty that we saw played quite a bit. But no, we see Thatcher banned again. Danger Platypus, I guess, really likes to get that Thatcher out of play, as we see both those operators taken out. And there's the Fenrir. We all expected that. After earlier this week, every team learned how powerful Fenrir was, and it's not going to see play ever again for this season. I don't think, at least.
Yeah, it's he's kind of so good, it's hard to argue not bringing him.
Yeah. I mean, he has the secondary shotgun as well, so he's just an all-around great pick. And we see Echo Band from Heartbreachers trying to take away Danger Platypus's main defender win con that they were pulling out on Bank, being those Echo drones to deny plant and waste time. And an interesting pick already, we're seeing Paladin on Dock, possibly trying to be fairly aggressive. The Legion out by Polo. A Mute played on Lego, and a lot of explosives on the side of the attack with Ash, 2 sets of frag grenades, and Sledge and Yana. Oh, and an interesting play with the Pulse, and there was a Thunderbird, but it's Bandit now. 2 C4s that they can play underneath as we go into tea and karaoke.
Blama, you might have to stream it to Terry on Discord.
Might? Okay.
Yeah, it just says waiting to connect, so.
Here you go.
Bummer.
Can you see it,
yeah, I'll see it well enough. It'll be alright.
Okay, and here we go. Tea and karaoke extending all the way to office, getting those walls reinforced, not letting the attack just walk into the site, or to the building. For that overclear, a good 4 reinforcements being used over there. Or possibly not reinforcing VIP wall. It looks like they have left that wall soft. On top house. No, here comes Lego on the Mute to come reinforce it.
There he is.
Possibly early spawn peek here by Pulse. No, he's just scanning, trying to get info on this overclear. He doesn't see anyone out by vents. But this is where the attack comes. They have hatch open below. Find the cam. That's 2 cams, restaurant camera and the mezzanine camera, both taken out from those windows. You can also get bottom house camera from the window below there. And it looks like Ace has already opened up office, making their entry points, trying to start droning out and clearing these defenders. It looks like only Mute is around here to contest them, but they do have the Pulse below. So Mute is likely going to drop down and try to play his C4. And there he goes. He drops down on the house, pulls out his C4, waits for the Samurai jump in.
Is there any force from the attackers to try the roam clear, or are they just direct take right now on the balcony?
Well, this is the Rome. They're on T Karaoke site. So that's
There's
the
one C4.
hard breacher taken out, only able to use one of his Soma charges. And another pick by Nyx on the Mute. Mythic finding one onto Simon, but Nook, Dynamite is already in. He finds the player on Geisha, but gets taken out by Mythic. And now it's just Dark Bacon Lord still sitting outside of VIP. Not sure what to do.
That's a rough spot to be in.
Yeah. And this is why we say this map in particular is so defender-sided. There's not not many entry points that you can get in that don't have soft floors below or long angles that these defenders can cover and just swing you off of.
Looks like they might just be talking about it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just go ahead and use it as a tactical timeout, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Might as well. Take that free 60 seconds. You know what? Cheers, brothers. I'll drink to that.
Yeah. And he doesn't have any utility to use other than his air jobs. Flashbangs are all gone. So there's not much he can do other than try and creep up these black stairs. But he's just gonna walk into Mythic here, who's sitting on top. Maybe Lego is gonna swing him. They seem to know.
Oh, he
Lego.
sprinted. Oh, he knows now. He knows now. Come on, off the top rope.
Oh, he almost
Ooh.
C4s himself. Opens the vert. Mythic trying to find the pick, and he gets picked up by Nyx. Nyx, their sub, has been popping off pretty hard these games.
That's always good to see.
Yeah. He is subbing in for Wansbro, who wasn't able to make it today.
Do
And
you guys feel more or less pressure when you're subbing?
Oh,
I
definitely
feel
less.
more.
See, like when I ask around, like it's kind of like people are 50-50. Some people feel more pressured because it's like, hey, I really want to, fill the shoes of the person I'm subbing for, and other people are just like less because it's like, hey, no obligation. I'll do the best I can. They couldn't have played without me anyways.
Right. That's
I guess it depends who you're subbing for as well. Because when I subbed, I was subbing for a friend of mine, Martin, who ended up having his laptop broken. And I play very similarly to Martin, so I had no worry about trying to play as him for the team.
I think subbing when you're not putting pressure on yourself. I think, bottom line, when you don't put pressure on yourself, you play good. Yeah, I think when you stress yourself out too much, it's more difficult. So maybe this guy's just cool and relaxed. He's playing higher than what you should see.
Yeah. And we've definitely seen quite a lot of subs playing very, very well when they sub in. Like, we saw Hobbs. Hobbs was popping off every time he was able to sub.
Hobbs is good all the time.
Well,
I'm a pro Hobbs guy, all right? You look at the stat lines for Hobbs Little Smokies.
Well, he's not on Hobbs Little Smokies.
Bro.
Has he subbed
He's
for
the
them?
spirit of Hobbs Little Smokies, all right? That dude is disgusting.
Well, after Hobbs Little Smokies, he lost to Muted. He said he disowned them, so...
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
I hate to say it.
That Impact missed opening the rotate hole on top black, and it looks like they just they didn't see these players on top black, but they're gonna hear the sledgehammer. Vigil? Did Vigil hear it? They find Lego. Vigil's still stuck in the corner of T, waiting for anything. He hasn't been drawn out yet. Or that's, who is that? That's not Vigil.
Is that Legion?
I believe so. Legion and Azami. They back off, trading out, or not being able to trade out the pick onto Lego. Frag grenade in hand, gets lobbed over. Breaks in a zombie barricade, I believe. And they're starting to just get these Twitch drones in, clear out the cameras, maybe some light utility. There's not too much of that utility on the side of the defense here. All you can break is those goo mines and maybe the bandit charges.
Oh, come on, Death 4 already get this game. Oh. There it goes.
Okay, and we see terrace wall is soft. With the wall into dragon reinforced, that reinforcement can be very strong if you're playing inside of dragon. Mythic taken low as Nyx gets picked up by Simon. That's full dragon control now as the attack pushes in 5v3. Mythic in a very poor place. Only 20 health left or so.
Polo's coming on a little flank.
Yeah, but they know he's there. They see the shots come out towards Shrine.
Uh-oh.
But
oh, everyone knew.
He almost has too much trigger discipline as he takes out Dynamite on drone. Bandit here might still be unknown, but he's gonna drop down and make some noise. Paladin takes some hits from Dragon. Mythic taken out, and that's a very strong round from the side of Danger Platypus, making up for their first round.
Good way to turn around old platypuses. Platypi. Platypusi. What is the plural platypus?
I think you got it right. Platypus.
It's gotta be one of those. And we go back to the same site here, opting for the Melusi, getting picked up by Paladin, instead of the Azami.
I hated Melusi when she launched. Like, absolutely hated her.
She was so strong when her gadget was fully indestructible, except for me. Yeah.
She was on my permanent ban list, like, when she first released. I did not like her.
They've had to nade her so much, or nerf her so much. Now
She's
that
in a
you
good
can,
spot now.
I would like to see her going back to a 2-speed, but maybe that's just my personal preference. I think being a 1-speed is a little too much for her.
She synergizes with Fenrir crazy.
Oh, that is true.
It's nuts. You get hit in a wub and you can't see.
Mm-hmm. You have to clear out the FNAT first so that then you can see the wub.
Yep.
5 seconds left.
But we're not seeing too many off-site reinforcements again. Mezzanine wall still soft. The walls over towards Geisha soft. So it looks like they're just trying to play back to site, hold on to Dragon again. No Azami barricades to keep them safe. And Dragon wall is soft. So they're opting to play with that, being able to get shot through, whether they're contesting Terrace or contesting Dragon from Terrace.
Oh, he's gonna try to hold makeup up for a little bit. We'll try to hold the Geisha room.
And Solus downstairs trying to catch out any drones. They see Blacktop. There's a player on cams outside Blacktop. Drone on Black stairs. He might go for the jump out here, but it's too late. I think he hears the rappel up. And Dynamite taking half his health to the C4. Mythic picks him up after. And he gets immediately traded from Blacktop. No one there to prevent the walk-in. And now Yana's gonna come creeping towards main stairs. There's a drone in from Geisha.
You know, that might have been a 1-for-1 trade, but I would trade a bandit for a Flores every day.
Oh, true. Yeah. He sees this player's outside the window, but he does not realize that the window's there, and he wastes both of his impacts. And an ace charge gets used to open up Geisha wall into drum, I believe. No, he opens up just Geisha's single wall. And now they're trying to contest Dragon as, I believe they have misdrone Nyx. But he gives up his position as Dark Bacon Lord pushes in. He finds Bacon. And he finds Fancy. Nyx is popping
Oh, he got
off.
2 with the shoddy.
And now he's prone in the corner. Maryberry picks up 1. And now Nyx swings, but gets picked off by Maryberry.
She's gonna get that too.
2v2.
I missed.
Solo
Oh, you
take now.
can't stop Mary though.
Now it's just Lego to win the 1v2. He's on top main. They don't know. Gets shot up a little bit on Mary, and she
Ooh.
finds him
They know
around.
his house. There. Is that a 4? Was that 4 for her?
I believe that was 3. Unless she found the opening pick onto Paladin. Because Sledge got one of the last 4.
Very, very disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
That's been a good
Okay.
pickup for that team.
Yeah. And now well, Maryberry is their team captain, if I'm correct, right? Or is it Dynamite?
It'd have to be Dynamite because she came late season.
Oh, okay, I'm thinking wrong. Yeah, I was thinking about a different team. Okay. Looks like we are headed back to tea and karaoke. This round went drastically wrong, horribly wrong for Danger Platypus when they first attempted it. But their attacks have been so much better since then. So we might see them win it and bring us up to 3-1 afterwards. On a fairly defender-sided map too, they already have 2 attacking wins.
I'd like to see Heart Breachers just say, you know what? Y'all have like 3 people running an offsite. I'm just gonna hop in this thing.
Yeah, that's
10 seconds remaining.
Danger Platypus on the attack does that.
Yeah, I would like to see him say, hey, you know what? If you're gonna leave only 2 people home, I'm gonna storm the gates.
Yeah, I believe they did have a Nook walk in through Blacktop earlier, or from Black Stairs. They just walked into karaoke and found the player in Geisha, but got immediately traded out from T.
Yep. Just one
mean, what
on
they're-
site here.
I mean, at the same time, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Their last take worked just great, but Mary also clutched up a little bit right there. So
Yeah. And we're seeing the Bandit, Mute, and Cade all coming out to try and stop these walls from getting opened, stop the drones from clearing out the roamers here. And with Thermite Band and no EMPs on the side of Danger Platypus, this overclear is not going to work very well. As charge from below gets the Bandit charges. That's the office wall opened. There's a player on main, and Ash doesn't seem to know. She just walks, peeks over, and both of them whiff.
ooh,
She gets
Close one.
outside the building.
you have a free haircut. Send her on her way.
Now they're just trying to drone out. All the players have backed off towards Dragon and Terrace, giving up the ground in exchange for time. There's a frag grenade used on the Terrace as they back up even further. Mythic getting shot at through the soft wall on Terrace. Finds a couple drones.
Makes the great escape.
Still no picks found in exchange for the utility. A bit of damage onto Simon as they go to breach charge the Dragon Wall. And he finds his way out of Dragon past the bullets flying at him.
The full 2 minutes gone, and Platypus has virtually no significant map control right now.
Yep, they're just droning out Shrine here from Dragon, trying to take some ground, pushing in Terrace to Drum. They take out the Drum player, trade it inside of Terrace, or no, Geisha, I believe. No, that's a kill onto Shrine. This long angle held by Nyx. Meanwhile, Dynamite drops, trying to pick out any players maybe playing for C4 as Mythic is out on the roam. Mythic looking to go up house stairs, back into Dragon, take out Shrine. Found one. Going towards Drum. Mythic finds Fancy.
Seconds to go.
Dynamite and Mary both left on 1 HP. That's one.
10 seconds left.
And now it's just Maryberry on Shrine. Gets picked up by Polo.
Man, they got T figured out.
Oh, for sure. All of the wall denial being played, wasting time, not giving up any picks, in just slowly eating down at the health bars of the attackers.
I would. They're gonna have to make an adjustment for T, but who knows? Maybe they'll win exhibition twice in a row, and then you'll see a nice 2-4 split going into the switch.
Yeah, and we won't see T again from the defenders here, so they don't have to worry about it.
I'm not gonna see T again.
Yeah. And if they can at least pick up one more attacking round, they're looking good into the second half, and we might see Danger Platypus go up or win this 2-0.
Like I said, I'd like to see a more like direct, quick, aggressive take, because every round I've seen so far, Heart Breachers are just sending like 3/5 of the resources away from the site.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's not like I'm seeing. I mean, you got a captain and a legion, but I don't know. They're not super trapped up. That legion's only going to get traps as time goes on. I mean, if they can clear out the captain, or at least, you know, avoid the traps, maybe bring that twitch, clear out the traps for the path they need, they're in. No ADSs, chuck the nades.
Yeah, and they're opting this time to get off the sledge in favor of a jackal, looking to clear out these roamers even quicker than they did on this site before.
That's the elite jackal too, you know? PDW. Gotta run that PDW, son.
Yeah, he's running the diamond skin on it too.
Oh, Lord. Cheers, Roger, for that.
Looks like a few mute jammers going down near site. Head holes opened on the dragon terrace wall to be able to contest between them from shrine, I believe. Maybe a C4 onto terrace door if they get lucky. Okay, they see the player rappel into karaoke. They know he's near top black door. But it looks like they know the pulse is here. Fancy might have an inkling of info on that. So there's a player here in drum. Fancy picks up mythic. And that's the pulse down from Dynamite as Nyx traded out onto Simon.
Nice.
Somebody just hit a cap can trap.
Yeah, Maryberry walked into, I believe,
Is that
one.
Maryberry? Yeah.
Yeah, it does 60 damage, so at 2 speed goes down to 50 health. And I don't believe they know well, now they do. The mute is inside of terrace, tucked in a corner. That's a C4 pulled. He's sitting behind the half wall, and he gets swung from head holes. Great team play from Nyx and the mute of Lego. Twitch drone comes in and zaps him in the back. And now it gets muted.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Looking to nade into terrace. It whiffs. Goes a bit too far to catch out that mute. Through the drone hole. Again, not in position to catch this mute. So they don't know exactly where he is. Yeah. C4 in through the head holes.
By attackers.
Maryberry finds Lego. We're able to open up.
Of course.
Getting shot out from the bar table inside of office. That's the terrace player, Maryberry down. Bacon Lord at 1. The last player VIP, Nyx going down through the softwall. And it's just Polo, but they find him. Bacon Lord on 1 HP finds the pick.
Dude, this is gonna be a 4-2 split.
Yeah, it definitely is. We need to see a tertiary site here. Heart Breachers has lost that site 3 times in a row. But we're going back. Nope, we're going to Barbecue Kitchen. That's what I want to see.
There you go.
Trying something new. Do something different. It didn't work 3 times in a row. You have to do something else. But we're going to see a few new operators. Castle getting picked on this map, as well as Wamai and Ella. So some new operators for the side of Heart Breachers that they didn't use on this map yet. Castle was used quite a bit on Bank, but we all expect Castle to be used on Bank.
Attackers have located a bomb.
If you got a plan for Castle, he's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't have a plan for Castle, you just hurt your teammate. But The extended barrel and the UMP running the 1.5 and the super shorty. He's got a great loadout. Prox orbital over.
Yeah, all
It's
great
great.
utility.
It's great that we're in a season. I mean, I've been playing this game for 8 years, so I've seen operators go from terrible to okay, to terrible to great, and they just kind of go back and forth.
Attacker's objective is to defuse the
Castles.
bomb.
It's nice to see him in a good place.
Yeah, and who would have thought whatever happened to Warden would make him good?
It's nuts. I mean, do you remember back in the day when Glaz would punch like the bullet holes through the stuff?
Yeah, bullet
Dude.
holes were crazy.
Bullet holes were awful. That was dark times in this game.
Yeah, we don't want to remember those days.
Oh, Simon Swing is bringing my favorite operator, man.
Oh, here we
bringing
go.
the
We got the
grim.
bees.
Dude, bring the bees. Get pollinated, son. Let's see it.
Yeah. So they've already opened up VIP while trying to enter here from the east side of the building. Clear out Geisha is their goal. They need Geisha and they need karaoke. Push all the roamers down to the bottom floor. As Nyx is pushing up power stairs, trying to flank behind them, he can easily find this player inside of VIP. They're on their drone, but he doesn't know. As they slowly walk in to Shrine now. 2 more in VIP. Backs turned. Nyx has a golden opportunity if he wants to start walking up here.
Diffuser has been dropped.
And they clearly don't know. They're just droning forward. 3 players in Shrine, 1 in Terrace. Lego
Scorpion
finds...
about to go burr.
Lego gets picked up. The flank drone doesn't see. He finds 2. He found 3 of them. 1's downed. He finds 4. Nyx thrower. That was a quadra. Wait, no, it was a triple, not a quad. Oh my.
Oh, the shield. What do you do? Oh, dude, that triple was worth it, though.
Mythic doesn't see fancy. Now it's a 2v2 after the massive flank.
Bro. That was nuts.
Yeah. They found Castle. Castle is definitely gonna drop here. He has no time to waste. There's no vertical play from the attackers, so they can just play these offsite positions away from this hatch and wait for the attackers to push down. But they might not know that both Sledge and Buck are dead. As Polo pushes upstairs. No, he gets picked up. Paladin is upstairs.
Is he?
Excuse me. Yeah, he's
he
top
is.
black. He's pushing into Geisha. He can find the Sledge here on drone. He walks right past, and he gets off drone.
I'm
At
sorry,
the
my nerves were
perfect
just
time.
like tilted right there. I was like, oh my god.
What a
That's
wild round.
nuts. What a wild round. That is absolutely insane. Ella was hiding on house stairs, creeps up, gets a delicious finger looking good triple.
Oh my god.
And then tries to put
And
his shield down.
despite that triple, they still lose the round and go down 4-2 on their defense side.
Unlucky. What was the kill line score after that 3K? Was it 4-2? I know the attackers only had 2 people left after that.
It was 3-2, I think, and then they killed Paladin right away after as well, so it was 2-2.
Well, immediately after, before they got the Ella, it was Ella, Bandit, and then there was the Castle and whoever left, just like maybe Lucy.
Yeah, they lost 1 over in Drum, I believe, is where the first pick was, and then the 3 kills, and Ella gets traded out from VIP.
That is nuts. Scorpion go brr. That's insane.
Scorpion, and then the scope pistol. Having that red dot
Remaining.
is very strong.
Moving silent like the G in lasagna. Came up, got the triple.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
But
Well, let's see how they respond. I mean, honestly, a round like that is both. It's really cool because you got that triple, and now you're flying like a mile high in the sky. But then when your team takes the L after, regardless, it really is deflating. It's really demoralizing, not just for the Knicks to get in the triple, but for the team as the whole to take like a 4-2 kill line score like that and then flop it.
yeah, it seems like the players for Heartbreachers really need to step up. I mean, it's their their sub that's been picking up all these power plays. That triple kill Nick's found. All these other kills. He's up 10 and 4. But the rest of his teammates aren't really doing too much other than Mythic.
Who won the first match?
It was Danger Platypus won it in overtime, 8-6.
Man, they Harvard trying to consider that.
Oh, and a swing out by Dynamite finds Mythic and Lego. And yeah, this.
That was a big play.
Oh, but he gets traded out by Nyx. Nyx on the roam clear, clearing out below, stopping any
breach. I seen him put the charge on the wall. Did he hit the detonator?
He did.
The wall
He did.
open? Yeah, there you go.
It's wide
okay,
open.
Okay.
But that's not sight. That's just the roam clear. Now it's a 3v3. Warden, Jaeger, and Wamai on site. One playing main, one playing gold, and one inside of Geisha entrance. Or
Bro,
connector.
the over clear these teams are doing has me mad confused. That's the second time I thought the site was office and they're just roam clearing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a little surprised. We see all of the shields still on the board, yet neither team has opted for maybe like a blacktop push, take control of karaoke with the shield, use the window to cut off all the rotations, and get a plant down. But both teams opting for that over clear. As now they're just gonna walk into this Warden with a shotgun and his glasses on. Simon is downed. They clear his shield. Yeah, his shield is gone. That's all of their flashbangs used. Warden still has his glasses up. Paladin picks up the downed player. And here comes the shotgun, finds Nyx.
Up and down, baby.
Mary
Up
finds
and down,
Paladin.
baby. Oh.
It's just Polo and Maryberry. But Maryberry has the cross angle. He's
got it.
planting on the doorway.
15 seconds left.
She rotates around. And 2 impacts.
Oh, there you
and
go.
back. Wow. That round should have been a lot more one-sided than what it was. But that was good play from the side of Heartbreakers, bringing it back, almost finding the execute there.
I love BroLeague. It's so hard. It's so hard to know how a round's gonna go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, way to stick to plant though. Got it. Got it down.
Yeah. Didn't know exactly where Maryberry was. They didn't have the drone set up. Those impacts coming could have been from anywhere. Didn't exactly
And
know
not-
it was behind them.
Well, not only that, they ring. Like all your audio is just gonna be like, you know, a tuning fork going off in your ear.
Yeah, you would have had to hear her pull out the impact grenade before she threw the first one.
Yep.
But at the same time, you're still planting.
Attackers need to
And you're in a
locate and
1v1,
defuse
your heart's
any
beating
bombs
out your
they
chest.
Yeah.
Hard to do.
And now we're going to Office Exhibition. Heartbreachers was unable to win this site on defense, excuse me. So maybe Danger Platypus can win it, or maybe it'll go the same as the first half.
I don't know, man. Heartbreak just got the bees.
Yeah. We're not seeing the Mira. Mira can be very strong on this site if you know how to play her well. Instead, looking for closing off the site wall. Playing around this Tachanka, maybe. These frost mats. A shield on Shrine backwards so that they can maybe use it to peek through the holes better. Very odd angle to have it at. I'm interested to see how that plays out.
They brought 3 shields.
Yeah. One next to Minibar, one inside of Exhibition, and one on Shrine.
We call that strat Shield Team 6.
And maybe they're just playing into the fact that Heartbreachers haven't brought any explosives at all. All they have is the Twitch drone to clear utility, and those shields are going to stand the entire round, no matter what the attack wants to do. They might have 1 or 2 on 6s, that's it. I know Lion definitely has one, Grim might, I don't know if he has one. I know he has the Bailiff.
Nice little observation. You showed us the secondary too.
Mm-hmm. will when they switch. But oh, Frost finding the first pick onto Nyx. That's a very strong pick to get.
That is.
And he finds Paladin.
Ooh, right in the face.
Heartbreacher's already down 3-5. But they find a pick. Mythic picks up Fancy. That's the Frost off the board. But they still have to be careful of his mats. This shield now could be played to the attack's favor, as they can use it to peek this dragon player. Instead, smoking right in front of it. An interesting choice to now position behind the shield. Clear out Dragon. Dragon is clear. As they push into Terrace, they clear out the mini bar shield. That's the only Gone 6 on their side. Lion being able to clear that out. And now they have to be careful of VIP and these head holes. As they try to clear out VIP, Paladin, or Mythic attempting to walk in, he does. Picks up the Warden. Puts the camera down. Dragon Wall down. Lego finds another kill on the Dynamite, 3v2. Polo finds Simon. And Maryberry's below, used her C4 on main. Finds Mythic, but it gets taken out by Polo, and they're still in it.
This site is not BroLeague friendly.
No.
Not for the defenders.
Apparently not.
I would like to see the platypus's size. Go ahead and just say, you know what, we're gonna go to carry. We're gonna go kitchen. We're gonna go barbecue.
Yeah. But they are opting for exhibition again.
Paladin.
What's the record for most deaths without a kill? Oh, that's a good question. You know what? I might pull up the stat board and try to answer that question. See how many games this season have been played without a kill on a player. While we're in prep phase, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. See if there.
I will watch you do that because I'm on a Discord stream and not the Parsec stream.
Oh, you can't see Parsec?
Nah, dude. I'm like a couple seconds behind you, so like I've been trying to like be quiet while you're doing your play-by-plays because you got like a couple seconds ahead of me.
Okay, I'm looking to see if there was ever a game with someone having no kills.
If there is, we need to make it a donut award. We just need a donut plaque printed out for somebody.
Salt went 0-8 on Super Soakers versus Hobbs Little Smokies on round 3.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb.
Oh, there you go.
And I believe that was the only donut during normal season. No, there was Sasquatch going 0-8 on the first game, Gummy Gurus versus Muted. So I believe 0-8, but I think Midnight Fire on Saturday had a game where she went 0-10 before finding her first pick. But instead we're seeing this overclear happening again. Simon trying to get aggressive over towards Geisha. As the players are entering in from Blacktop. It's just the Zofia though. No one else there to help Paladin. So they open up the wall into Karaoke to try and make an angle. Contesting the players, or no, that's... The wall into Geisha is opened up. Dynamite finds Nyx. It's a power pick.
Ooh, bringing the Lord.
Sight wall is opened.
Is it open or is it half reinforced?
It's half opened. They thermited next to the corner of the wall so they can get around the mute jammer.
Yeah.
And it opened up a half wall, or the mini bar wall as well. Fancy finds Lego. Fancy finds Paladin as well. He's 0-9.
Rip.
So now the lion call comes out. Polo finds Simon. Their next player they have to deal with is Shrine. That's the Frost on top of Shrine. Fancy Sin pushing all the way back.
Somebody's in.
VIP.
No.
Mary Berry inside of Drum. No, they walk back down main stairs.
That was a nice angle. Good job, Fancy. You know what? You're doing good. I'm proud of you.
Windows barricaded.
And they're slowly just trying to use the rest of the time they have. They don't have many drones. Or, yeah, the only one with a drone is Polo, and it's being used for flank watch.
I think Fancy picks up another kill right here. At least one. I mean, low health, they spray back, get the refrag maybe. But he's gonna
Poke off his angle, possibly, but they're gonna see his feet. As he gets off... No, he doesn't. Mary Berry gets a C4 mythic. And Dynamite finds Polo.
I thought Fancy was gonna get triple there.
It almost did. If
Dynamite's
that
too
C4
good.
didn't kill Mythic.
Nerf Dynamite.
Okay, let me check the play-ins and stuff.
Cheers, bro. I'll drink that.
Okay, I'm not sure if there's another game with someone going with a donut for so long.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
Other
as
than
they can.
Midnight Fire was 0-10 before finding her first pick on Saturday. I believe that was on Villa.
All right, match point here.
Yeah, and we're back to T Karaoke. Both teams have not lost this site on defense. But it was very close last time Danger Platypus played it.
10 seconds left.
What do you think has made this site so strong?
5 seconds.
I think it's just comfort.
Yeah.
I think all of these players,
Attackers
they
detect
know
and locate a bomb
how to
defuse.
deal with the extended roam clear, the over clear here, and they know when to fall back and play the cross angles. But neither team knows how to do the other clear of it from the attack. And Dynamite finds an opening pick on a Paladin.
It's a little spawn peek there.
Yeah, that's a huge pick. But Fancy Sun gets taken down by Nyx as he's still alive on the Ash.
Oh, no.
And 4v4, still slowly trying to clear out the building. Mute taking care of quite a few drones as he tries to retake office, finds another drone. As they open up the office wall. If they gets down by the
I think he did, yeah.
Razor Bloom. He thought he was far enough away because the icon was white, but it only turns red if it kills you outright, not if it downs you. And, okay, Heartbreachers have the man advantage, as they've taken all the control up to Drum and Shrine, with Nyx already on Shrine door to sight, trying to cut off any players entering somewhere else.
Warden's
As he
playing
walks in,
again.
tries to swing onto the Warden, but Warden knows better than to expose himself too hard. So they walk over. Mary Bear finds Nyx on the mezzanine from below. This Twitch is now going to swing her as she falls back to main stairs. Geisha wall is getting opened up by the Thermite. As Polo, I do not know where Polo is. Oh, there's one behind Drum and he barely doesn't see him. Main stairs taken out by Polo.
There's Polo.
Geisha wall is opened up. So he walks into Geisha, the player inside of Karaoke falls back. Watching towards main stairs, there's a flashbang. Main stairs gets hit. Now it's the Geisha and split player. He sees that both players are inside of T, though. With all these holes open, there's not too much, and there's Simon taking out Polo. They're watching his rotate. He flashes himself. Oh, it whiffs on himself because of the shield. And Dark Bacon Lord closing it out for DP.
Oh boy.
And you refresh your Discord screen, bro? I can't see shit.
You can't?
Dude, spoiler. I missed it.
Oh
Damn.
no.
Damn it. I didn't want to interrupt you, Gaston, but I missed the whole last round.
Okay.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
congratulations, Platypuses.
I'm getting information that both Corsinator and Midnight Fire had 0-10 games before they found a kill too. So, who was that? Paladin is not alone in the 0-10 scoreline. But yeah, that is Danger Platypus picking up the set in 2 maps and eliminating, who was it? Heartbreachers.
Yeah. I think do they go to the elimination bracket now? Or no?
No, this was the elimination bracket.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
they're
yeah,
done.
Danger Platypus made their way through play-ins to losers bracket and fought Heartbreachers, who lost to Muted in their first round.
Okay. Okay.
So now Heartbreachers is eliminated from the tournament as we cut it down to only 6 teams remaining. And they will play who was the team that they are playing? I need to pull up the bracket again. They will play Hobbs Little Smokies, I believe, in the next round.
Okay.
Unless I have the bracket wrong, I believe they play Hobbs Little Smokies, and Super Soakers will face the losers of tomorrow's game between Booty Bandits and AL Saute.
Okay. Wow. So Danger Platypus made it all the way here from the play-in, huh?
They were the 4th seed for their division, I believe.
Oh.
But yeah, here I went ahead and closed Parsec. So yeah, Heartbreachers ends up getting eliminated.
That.
Yeah, Danger Platypus remain.
All right, and then we have one match tomorrow to close out this
Get out of here, Nick.
session.
No. Hi, everybody.
We're on stream.
And we have an interview with Nixilus right now.
Yeah, Nix, you want to get back in here? Well, he had been DMing me enough for me to know what was going on. But yeah, that at least Heartbreachers got to play all 3 of their games. I feel bad for what happened to the team on Saturday. 5 Flankers unable to finish out the set and forfeiting their 3rd game. But Heartbreachers taken out by Danger Platypus. I had sort of expected this to happen, but this game could have gone either way depending on how the team showed up during the day, as all BroLeague games are.
Yeah, there's a lot of parity in BroLeague. No bad teams.
It looks like our Twitch predictions agreed, with 6 people voting on Danger Platypus to 1 on Heartbreachers. So whoever that was on Heartbreachers, or voting for Heartbreachers, lost they only lost 400 points.
Okay.
But yeah. Yeah, so Heartbreachers are taken out. Tomorrow we have AL Saute versus Booty Bandits. Same time, same place. 5 p.m. Pacific, that's 7 Central. Same Twitch channel. And we will see whoever moves on to winners finals and who gets knocked down to play against Danger Platypus. Or no, not Danger Platypus. Super Soakers.
Well, until then, this is BroLeague.